Well, hello everybody. So now what I want to do here is I've got a Word document and I've got a bunch of other Word documents. I've got 6 or 7 or 8 other Word documents and I want to compile all of them into this one document. So rather than having a bunch of documents, I want them all into one. So how do I do that? Well, what I've done here is I've created a new Word document, document 1. All right, what I might do before I start is just adjust the layout so that the margins are what I would like them to be. All right, I might choose to have moderate margins here. Okay, that's that. Now I can zoom out and zoom in. There's my Word document. It's just one page. All right, what I need to do is I need to click over here on the Insert tab. I go to Insert. Now it's a cryptic little spot. Under Insert tab, I come over here, over to the right, over to the right, over to the right, and I am looking to insert object. And I click on that arrow there to pull that list down. And I don't want to insert an object, I want to insert text from file. All right, now that opens up this Explorer window and I need to go and find where all of my Word files are. Now what I have done is I've popped them all together into one folder. I've got this folder here. Let me just find this folder here, Year 7 Folio Reports. And here are all the files that I want to compile. Now notice how I've named them. I've given each a name and I've started the name with a number and a digit. And those digits indicate the order in which these files want to go. So it might be worthwhile you just spending a minute before you start doing this, numbering the files and placing the number at the beginning of the file name, so that when you list these files, they all appear in the order that you want them to go into in this compiled file. All right, so I want all of those files. So the simplest way for me to collect all of those is to click on the first one single solitary click on the first file, one single solitary click. Now I come down to the last file, I hold Shift. So I press the Shift key on my computer, the Shift key, and now I click on the last file, and that selects all of them. All right, now I will click Insert. All right, it takes a minute for that to happen, and there all my files are now merged into this one document called Document 1. If I zoom out, so I'm holding the Control key and I scroll out using my scroll wheel, I get a broader view of all the different parts, different files that are here. I might want to just check that everything seems to look the way I would like it to. Okay, now I notice on this page, perhaps here I've got a bit of a heading here, some space at the top of the page, so I might click there, zoom in, and I might just delete those blank lines at the top. Notice how here, if I want to just do this a little bit more effectively, I've gone back to the Home tab. Now if I click on this Enter character, this will show all of my Enter characters, and if I want to delete one, I just press the Delete key here, and that pulls everything up one line. I can make those Enter characters disappear, of course, by clicking on that button again. So now I'll go back and I'll have a bit of a look. I think I'm happy with how everything is set out. All right, and that looks good. And so now I will go and I will save that file as my research reports. I'll save it to the same folder, and I am going to call this Research Reports. Check everything's correct, Research Reports, save. And there you have it.